7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Sharpshooters NBA podcast, episode 23.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing
23
today?
is a special episode right here.
Jacob, how you doing back there?
This has got to be the episode.
I like it. I like it. Now,
Gotta beat 17.
Matt, we love you. We miss you. We wish you were here with us.
Love you, man. He loves me.
Alex misses your bird shirts.
Wait, I miss your Avalon. I'm gonna be Which Avalon? The past, the present, or the future?
Yeah, you introduced him as the man most likely to only drive an Avalon.
Yeah.
I loved that. I laughed so hard. That's the only car I've ever had. Speaking of intros, let's get into it. He's ducking and diving, he's cutting and swerving, he's breaking ankles, and he's taking names. He's coming at you through the airwaves, and he's going straight for your heart. Alex F. Baby!
Good morning!
You know you're on another level when a 10-mile run is your warm-up, and he's on that level, so you gotta try and catch up. The champion of champions, the intern of interns, the third Splash Brother, Jacob!
Taylor.
He's suspect of greatness, a fugitive from the three-front line, a criminal, a driver to the hole. He tries not to drop the sub in the shower. Scuttlebutt! Some of his best sayings have to do with never giving up, having heart, giving love, and always following your dreams. Stay inspired, my friends. The most inspirational man in the world, the king, Julius!
Let's get it cracking! Let's get it cracking up in here! Woo!
And my name is Danny Professional, and welcome back to another episode, everybody. Gentlemen, we've been waiting 4 weeks for this. All the craziness, all the drama. LeBron was Kyrie's dad, and then he wasn't. The deal might be voided now. There was a trade, and now people are going to be burning their jerseys. They are burning their jerseys. They're trying to wonder if they can
Whose jersey?
Idiots.
unburn the jersey.
Jay Crowder, man.
Gentlemen, what is going on? What is going on?
I don't know why.
Crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea why they're burning jerseys. He's getting traded. He's not choosing to just ditch him or anything.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. He's not just leaving Boston because he doesn't like it there. Like, he's getting traded against his will. So I mean, what do you want from the guy?
Luke talking about being held hostage. Great. He knows something about that. Listen to him, folks. Don't listen to us on this topic. But no, seriously though, it's not his fault. Like he wanted to stay. He just obviously wanted to get paid more, and it just so happens that deal for Kyrie is on the table. And he gets traded away, and then, oh my gosh, let's burn his jersey like the guys in Miami. Like, LeBron chose to leave in Miami.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
And we called it from the beginning. We were saying, like, okay, you should sell high on Isaiah, like, get rid of him. And they did it. And then the Cavs were like, oh, crap.
Oh.
Like, even the Cavs didn't know what we knew 6 weeks ago, man.
Right? Like, I mean, they got a deal. They got a good deal
They
for
sold
him, but
real high because they also knew how bad his hip was.
yeah.
So they know that he's got a lot of rehab to do. He's opting out of getting surgery. He's trying to just let it heal and just work it out.
Right. And they gave that Nets pick.
The Nets pick is interesting.
The Nets were horrible last year, but then if you look at this year, I mean, people are saying that they're trying not to tank. I don't know. If your best player is D'Angelo Russell and he's saying that we want everybody to hate us, well, like, you're 1/15 of the way there. Like, we hate you.
I think it's gonna be interesting. I think the Cavs have to do something to like continue this deal because that Nets pick is valuable, and then Jay Crowder for them is valuable. I think he'd be a good piece for them, but like I don't think he's very good alone. So
I don't know how it's not updated though, because like he goes in there for his physical to get the trade and everything. Like the whole team has to pass their physical. They already know if he's passed or not. So they're saying like his physical is pending. Like
well, he said
they're not
failed
releasing like
He said he failed it.
So then it's just like, is that just Cleveland saying like, oh, he fails, so now we can try to get more out of this trade?
Well, I think
Or
they
he's
want
like-
the other Nets pick.
They want
They're
the
like,
other
oh,
pick,
give
yeah.
us both now. They can kind of just work them into it.
Yeah, I think they need to get both, and then they need to flip both of those for
For
Rudy
someone
Gobert.
current. Yeah.
Like Rudy
Yeah.
Gobert, you trade away Tristan Thompson. Because what did he do in the finals? No, nothing. He kissed David West. That's the only thing. Literally the only memorable thing.
No
he was
worries.
getting out rebounded by Curry. Like, come on. So if you can get rid of him and that contract and Shumpert and a pick for Gobert, we already know the Jazz aren't going to be that good. They got rid of.
Are they going to try to get rid of Gobert? Because Gobert is young.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you want to build around him, but like I don't know.
I don't know if you can, if they have the pieces, the assets, anything. So if you get if you get a pick, even if they give away the Nets pick and their own Cleveland pick, if they have one.
And speaking of leaving, like there is another guy that is actually talking about
Yeah.
leaving. You know, like LeBron.
Yep.
I mean, the last time, okay, one of the polls that we put out on Twitter was who's the best team in the East now, and it actually went 50-50, Boston
That's surprising.
and Cleveland, and I thought I think it's Boston, but what's interesting to me is what if the Cavs actually don't make the finals this year? Like
What
it's
happens?
almost been like taken for granted that like it's gonna be
He's
Warriors,
gonna
Cavs,
every year.
Warriors are gonna win, blah blah blah,
He
or
has
whatever.
been.
But what if they don't even make it? The last time that they didn't make the finals, Cleveland, that actually made it to the playoffs, a certain guy left that year too.
Yeah.
So we might be foreshadowing something that's a pretty
Yeah.
So should
eerily
they be
weird
trying to should they be
situation.
trying to trade high on him before he just?
Trade high on LeBron?
Yeah. Well, he has a no trade. He
And
can't.
get
They
nothing?
can't. They can't trade him. He's no trade clause. So if they could,
That would
They're
be
just
an
gonna
that would
get
be
stuck.
bold.
They're just gonna be stuck with him leaving again.
a bold move.
Well, they know he's not gonna stay.
That's such an
They do.
intriguing situation, though, because even if you're another team, say you're the Charlotte Hornets, it doesn't matter who, like, whatever greatest player, even if you have the greatest player you've ever had on your team, Dwight Howard, or like,
No,
I had to say it.
whoa.
I had to say it. I don't
Whoa,
want
he
that.
was the
I
greatest
don't want
player.
that
Howard's the
camera.
greatest
said-
player
Alex
on
said
the
Dwight Howard is the
Hornets.
greatest
Make
player
it drop.
Charlotte's ever had.
No, but like, would you, for 6 months of LeBron, would you give up the greatest player of your franchise? Like,
They'd have to give up Kemba. They'd have to give up Dwight.
So
They'd have
yes,
to give
they
up
do it really
everything.
quick.
say like Porzingis. Do you
Ooh.
trade Porzingis for LeBron?
No, I don't think they would do that.
No.
I don't think there's any way they would do that.
I think if you're close enough to where you think you could win that year, and you know LeBron's not staying with you, then they would.
But you would have to give up something substantial, right?
Oh
to be able
yeah.
to do that.
So that's why it's. Yeah, I don't know who would be able to.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
Are fans stupid though?
They are stupid.
Yeah.
Overall,
They're-
yeah.
they're-
Fans are fickle. They're
Our
so
fans
fickle.
are
When-
great.
When there's a scintilla of evidence of hey, this guy is leaving. Anybody's leaving. It doesn't matter if it's against their will.
So
It
I
doesn't
think
matter
they
if they
hate him.
want to. They hate him. It's just the thought.
When
Just
the-
a scintilla of thought comes into their head. They're
Yeah.
stupid.
The thing is,
When-
people burning the jerseys are probably ones that don't actually know anything about the team. Like,
Exactly.
if they actually
Like,
know a lot
they
about the
know.
team, they would understand he's getting traded, and they wouldn't be burning jerseys.
Like when
Yeah.
LeBron left the first time, they burnt the jerseys, and then when
I get that.
I
That's
get that.
understandable.
I get
that
that.
one's
Yeah.
understandable.
that was he kind
They
of
burned KD's jersey. I
Burnt
get that.
KD's jersey.
I get that.
IT's jerseys have been burned, and
I
then
don't care.
if LeBron leaves again, they're gonna burn him again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if
mean,
they burned Gordon Hayward's jersey.
How much is a jersey?
Like authentic.
Like a legit jersey?
120.
like a good $100.
I would not set $100 to buy it like that.
No.
Like, would you just hold a
Just for a
$100 bill
statement?
and watch it burn? No, you wouldn't.
They're trying to hurt the man's feelings, thinking
Yeah.
that he cared about them when he left.
He left.
Like he left, he doesn't care
He
about
doesn't
those
care
people,
about your
man.
feelings.
He doesn't care. He doesn't even know who's burning his jersey. He
What?
doesn't even know you. Like he doesn't care about you.
What's a max contract now?
Depends. There's like
Supermax.
max, there's super max. Like if you make all NBA,
Like 30
200.
something mil.
30-something mil. Okay. He doesn't care about $100.
Yeah.
He's
he
trying to
doesn't
make.
care about
He's
your.
trying to make
He doesn't
millions.
care about your $100.
No.
He doesn't care about his. Care less.
I don't know,
That's
man.
crazy.
Stuff like that just.
I mean, it shows up not just in the burning of jerseys. It shows up in like how people view basketball and stuff. Oh, these are the greatest players of all time. Like the 2K ratings that came up. You know,
Oh,
like
gosh.
it's like some of the recency bias on some of that stuff is just like
Oh, they're pretty bad.
they don't know.
I mean,
Pretty
Anthony
bad.
Davis is a 92, and they have like Chris Webber on the Kings in 93. Is he really 1 point?
Come on, man.
Like really?
Come
Like there's
on.
some. Sorry,
And-
Danny. Sorry.
No.
He's just cut him off. Hey, Anthony Davis is
No,
his
man, it's all good. It's all good. I'm slowly transitioning to Devin Booker anyway, so just find a bandwagon
And that
to
is
be on
an
it.
86. Unbelievable.
Speaking of 2K ratings, thoughts on your all-time 2K team roster?
My 2K all-time team roster is the Heat. My team is the Heat. That's just my team as far as who I like. And they did okay. I think Shaq's
That's
a
pretty
little underrated, 89. I think
it's fair. He's
I
just
think-
old.
He won a
he
championship.
won a championship though, and he was a big part of it. Like we wouldn't have won it without him. He was still,
I think they just
Pretty
had to make
dominant.
a big separation from his 01 Shaq to the 06 Shaq. That's probably all they were.
well,
Yep.
I mean, even still, like, they have all three Shaqs, and I think
Yeah.
he's
How-
not.
Did you guys see
But
the Orlando
Wade's-
Shaq?
Orlando Shaq.
Orlando Shaq and Dwight Howard
Yeah.
Shaq are rated the same.
Yeah, 91s.
They're both equal.
Yeah, they're both equal.
I knew Alex would like
Orlando.
that one. Alex,
What?
Yeah, Orlando.
Orlando
Really?
young
Check it out,
Shaq
it's-
is the exact same rating as Dwight Howard.
Dwight made it to the final. Orlando Shaq didn't.
Yeah, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Shaq. That's why Miami Shaq should be at 91.
Oh man.
We're gonna do that because Dwight was okay, but when you had those
Yeah.
guys sniping from the outside,
Yeah, they're both 93s.
giving him. Oh my gosh,
Well,
that was crazy.
I mean, well, that Orlando team for me playing in 2K, I love that team just with like Penny, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill.
yeah,
I don't really play with Dwight Howard that much, but I feel like the Orlando Shaq should be a little better than Dwight Howard.
a little bit.
Just,
At least.
just
Yeah,
a little.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Hashtag recency bias, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like as far as teams to play with, I would enjoy playing with playing with Detroit.
Detroit, yeah, that was top
but-
of my list.
I would like Houston, honestly. Offensive team. And then I just love Hakeem, so even just playing with Hakeem alone is enough. But
You
then
would
you
play
got
with the Rockets?
I would play with because of
Outside of
Hakeem.
but that's it.
Play with the Raptors, man. Raptors the key.
No,
Play
no.
with the-
What the heck?
And then you got Vince Carter.
Crazy?
and-
No way. Because I got Tracy
Young
McGrady
T-Mac.
too, and then I got Ralph Sampson, Steve Francis. I would like playing with Steve Francis. Like those guys are pretty. Kenny the Jet Smith.
You're not
I
playing
didn't
with
play with Kenny the Jet.
You're not
Excuse me.
playing-
I play with Tim Frazier. I don't play with Kenny. But no, there's a lot of teams on there that are actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, there
It
were
would
some
be a lot of
disappointing
fun.
players missing. Like, Chuck's not even on there because
Well,
he couldn't
yeah.
reach some agreement. And then Reggie
Gilbert.
Miller, too. You look
Reggie
at the
Miller.
all-time Pacers, and Reggie Miller can't be
Yeah.
on the team.
That's great.
Like, that's just sad.
Yeah. Well, Jordan. We're talking about episode 23. Jordan
Hey.
on the Wizards. Come on, they left
Yeah.
him off.
They left him
Left him
and
off.
Arenas off.
And
The two
Arenas.
greatest
Gilbert
players really
Arenas.
to ever
Really?
like play. Like maybe there's C Webb, Juwan Howard, but like,
Yeah, C-Web's low though on the Wizards, so he's pretty low.
He was older. I mean,
But he
Well, they got
still,
the Pearl
you gotta,
on there
Gotta
and-
get Jordan in there.
what about the Sonics / Thunder?
Thunder.
That would be a really fun team to play with.
GP,
well,
Russ,
Gary Payton and
Ray.
Russ.
Ray Allen,
KD, and Sean Kemp.
right? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I would
Dennis
love
Johnson
to play
would
with
be
that
fun to
team.
play with. Oh, you got
You
the
just run.
that'd be fun. Detlef Scrimp.
Yo, he would kill it in the league today.
Yeah, he'd be good. Jack Sigma. They've got some guys on there that would be pretty good. Golden State, obviously. It's obscene.
The shooting, their current team
Well, you
plus Chris
throw in
Mullin.
Chris Mullin, Rick Barry, and Wilt Chamberlain to their current team. It's like, whew. We got
Yeah, the current-
we got Wilt Chamberlain getting all the misses and getting reshot.
Not too many misses.
Yeah. Not too many misses, but when they do, he gets a rebound and you get to shoot again. Great.
And just replace Draymond Green with Wilt. That's not too bad.
obscene.
Oh yeah,
That's
Draymond's
all
one of
they
the
do.
greatest defensive players of all time, so he should be able to.
Yeah,
handle it, right?
he's on there. Man. You got Tim
He's on the
Hardaway
lineup.
too, and Baron Davis on the bench too.
Bear,
Mitch
BD,
Richmond,
man,
I miss
B. Diddy.
Baron.
Latrell
Davis.
Sprewell, Montel,
Latrell Sprewell.
Sleepy
Is he
Floyd.
on New York's team?
Does he have a choke motion?
Yeah. That would be dope. You see the spinners running on the court. That would be crazy. Imagine 2K with the spinners.
Got Sprewell shoes. I used to have those shoes.
You had
I did.
Those are dope, man. Oh,
Those I had him.
Sprewell. All right.
Man, he was foreshadowing his
good.
jail life.
Can we
Those are-
tweet it?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Can we
Luke
tweet a
Trial,
picture of those?
Sprewell.
The Sprewells, they had spins.
It's got to
on
be
the
a
side.
gift though. It's got to be a minute.
You gotta see him moving, yeah.
Hey, and I'm gonna Photoshop it to Luke.
On my feet.
Scuttlebutt days, man.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be good.
Speaking of Sprewell, there was a fight that just happened.
Oh.
And we're going to go into our audible, and we're going to talk about the fight, a little something that is not about basketball in our lives. So, gentlemen, what do you think about the
Mayweather,
fight
McGregor?
that just happened?
It was actually a fight,
That's a fight.
which was good to see.
Yeah.
I was surprised a little
I
bit.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And shouts to like Periscope. I watched
He's
that.
admitting.
I'm not part of that 300 million.
I mean, I'll admit, I didn't have a place
Is
to
that
watch
illegal?
it, and I didn't know you could do that.
Did I break the
just
law
got
last
the
night?
title on YouTube.
You just told everyone.
Just our secret. We only get 40 plays a week.
We got another convict on the sharpshooters.
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, I paid. No, I didn't pay for the fight. I did. So I watched it legally. We can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, the fight was actually fun.
It was actually
fun.
good.
That was my favorite fight to watch in like more than 20 years. Probably since like Tyson and Holyfield. Like I haven't enjoyed watching a fight that much since then.
Yeah, I mean Mayweather's reputation for just that defensive fighting, I think, kind of hurt a lot of people's view, and like the casual fan just didn't really want to watch it because it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
He changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He changed it.
He,
He went out.
he did good.
Yeah, he waited 3 rounds, and after Conor got tired, he was like, all right, I'm just going to go in now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he had to do something different for his last fight. I feel like, give fans what he wanted. That's what he wanted to
50.
do.
Yeah,
But
50-0.
50-0.
But he did say that. He said he wanted to pay back the fans for the Pacquiao fight. How everybody was upset and it was so boring.
Yeah.
So he intentionally
Yeah.
was the aggressor to just give them a show, pretty much.
And they're like, "Oh, Conor hit him. Conor hit him more than anyone else." But like when you're actually not fighting your normal style, like, he didn't fight his normal 100% normal style. So
Yeah.
he wasn't fully as defensive as he should have been.
Honestly, I think
But-
he probably could have won in any round that he wanted to. I think that he didn't even have to take those first 3 rounds to feel out McGregor. I think he probably could have just, if he wanted to, just go at it hard and just end it.
I was slightly concerned the first 3 rounds. I was like looking and I was like, man,
He
the
looks
way he was
old.
hitting. Yeah, there was a
He is
certain
old.
like
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then he just started throwing his right straight and just like knocking McGregor in the middle of the face like whenever he wanted to. Like,
Well, no, I remember
he just kept hitting him.
because McGregor would always put out on Instagram and stuff these training videos, and every time he would train,
Everybody looks
he
good
would have
training.
his hands so far apart, and I remember thinking like, I hope he doesn't do that. I hope this is just like,
He did.
this is a speed bag or
Yeah.
this is like a heavy bag kind of thing. But when I watched the highlights, I was like, oh my gosh, he's leaving his hands open, and
Yeah,
he
but
would
I
just
mean,
get popped.
he did, honestly, he looked really good for never having a professional
Yeah,
boxing
he
match
was
before.
impressed.
He really
I was
did.
impressed because I was a little worried, like, this is just going to be ugly. He's going to look like an amateur.
people were saying that he wouldn't even be able to land one punch. Like
No, he
some
landed
people
more
did.
than
Yeah, he
Pacquiao
didn't look
He
like a
landed more than
complete. He didn't look
Pacquiao,
like a
but-
complete amateur. But at
Still
the
won't
same
get him
time, Floyd,
26% or
I don't
something.
think he actually really tried until the later rounds.
Floyd's technique is crazy. It's it's some of the thing that I've complained about Floyd the past few years is the same thing that I complain about the NBA and like sports today. It's this thing of like
complain,
people-
Not every sport. You just
yeah, we're figuring that out.
Hey, I'm praising the fight, man.
He is.
I loved how he actually went for it. He took a risk, even being older, being smaller.
He's 40 years old, yeah.
And Floyd has
Yeah.
his technique, and he's so good with his technique, but he has protected his stats on some. We saw it in the Pacquiao thing, where it's like he just made sure that he won. He didn't have to risk anything. But I see that so many times in sports where people protect their legacy, and so at the end of the day, when people who haven't seen them end up saying, "Oh, these guys, look at this, he went 50, blah blah."
For me, for boxing,
But
you're
really,
protecting
it's
more
not.
than your legacy. You're protecting yourself from getting punched in the face.
Face.
There's not so much of a legacy there.
I
No,
get
it's
that,
being
but he's a
defensive.
boxer,
Well, but
though.
this
Yeah,
is
but,
like-
but that's he's a boxer. He's not a
At the
brawler.
same time,
or
though,
or
he also knew
Like-
McGregor has never actually
Yeah.
boxed before. So
yeah.
I can give him some credit for being
He boxed
older and coming
before,
out.
but he just wasn't
But
that good.
no
Like, he's
Yeah,
boxed
he
in
did,
amateurs, but he
That's what
wasn't.
I'm saying. But he's
that
never
good.
had a professional boxing
Yeah.
match. So at
But he's
some
a
point, I knew
professional
Mayweather probably knew like he's getting a guaranteed win out of this.
Yeah.
I
But
think
at
he
the
was
same time-
surprised at how McGregor was actually more prepared than he thought, but. Mayweather, after the fight, he straight up said, like, he did exactly what the game plan was. Let McGregor just throw a bunch of shots first couple rounds.
Yep.
We'll let it drag out, and then by the later rounds, I'll finish him. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
So
biggest thing is-
Yeah, that's true.
I think I think he could have even had, like, okay, round 10, I'm going to knock him out. Like, he probably even had a set, like...
It was
he wanted
getting
to- he wanted
close,
to-
man.
Yeah, like-
They ended it, and it was like on one side, I'm kind of like, oh man, it would have been dope to see him knock him out.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, it's like, that guy's a tough dude. Like he would have
Yeah,
like stayed
he's tough.
up until he like
Well,
died.
he
You know,
didn't-
he
he
was
didn't
like,
throw- he
So
couldn't
his
even throw a
man,
punch.
hands were down.
Yeah,
I mean, Mayweather missed a couple of shots that he could have destroyed. him.
right at the
Walking
end when the
dead,
ref finally
yeah.
grabbed him, he was coming down hard with his left,
Yeah.
like about to
There's a
hit
couple-
him pretty bad, and the ref like grabbed him real quick. So
Yeah.
he definitely should have stopped it. If that was any other boxing match, no one would ever be like, "Oh, he shouldn't have stopped it yet."
Yeah.
But they're thinking MMA, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's not knocked out cold, so why'd they stop it?" Like, they always stop it if the dude doesn't even throw
Yeah.
a punch.
Yeah,
He doesn't even
was just
defend
getting
himself
knocked
He
for
was,
around.
2 minutes.
he was pretty defenseless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
at
was
the
pretty
end
bad.
of the day, this is entertainment, and that was
How's it
very
entertaining?
entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Even to watch it on Periscope when like
Periscope. It was more entertaining for actually
So-
watching.
So you watched it, Alex. You watched it on Periscope.
yeah, Twitter.
You
Yeah,
watched
dude.
it.
Stop it.
You watched it on
It
YouTube.
was on YouTube.
So tell me about your viewing experiences here.
Well, essentially, like I would see like, okay, like Floyd's about to get him with like a right hook or something like that, and then all of a sudden I hear like, oh, Floyd with the big whatever, and then all of a sudden I see them like away from each other.
Separate.
It's like this glitch or whatever. So like essentially every time something super quick happened, I missed the punch. But I would see it about to happen, and I would be curious, and the only way I knew was how the commentator
was reacting.
which they
Yeah.
sucked. They sucked.
they
Like
were
they were
weird.
saying like stupid
Some weird
stuff, man.
stuff.
I
It was
didn't.
weird.
They were
I
like
just-
overhyping McGregor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're arguing a
They
little
definitely
bit when
were.
Mayweather's ducking down and like he gets
Yeah,
behind
he's like,
him,
why
like
is he
someone
turning
like, why
his
is he
back
turning
to
his
him?
back? And one guy's like, no, he's turning him around. Like they were starting to
It was-
argue with
it
each
was-
other.
Yeah, mine was the same. I mean, it was not the same. It was video wise, it was the same. Like
Yeah.
I'm watching it, and you know, you have a full screen. Probably about 30% of the screen as far as video wise was missing. So if they would go all the way to the right of the camera, I'd see half of McGregor's body and none of Floyd's. So I'm like, who's swinging? What's going on? And all of a sudden,
My
they
guy
come
was-
back and I see McGregor get knocked back, and I'd see that, and I'm like, oh, something's that. So it was interesting.
My guy was so good about like getting the whole screen, but I also had the luxury of like the other people that were also watching it with him in the room. They were so good. They were so smart. They were like, oh, like watch Floyd, get it, Floyd, all these things and stuff.
So their commentary was better than the actual TV.
Yeah, and while they're like stitching
us.
people up, getting everybody,
Right.
while the rounds are off, like, he has this like Snapchat name.
that's
You can see like
funny.
8 people
Hey,
added me.
shout
And all
out.
these
People
things.
adding it.
There you
Little
go.
self promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's
smart.
what made it legal for me. You know, like he's marketing
There's a
himself.
little bit
I
of
don't-
Floyd in him.
I don't know if
A
that
little bit
was,
of Floyd and self
I
promotion.
don't know if it
Money.
was legal still
Money.
though. But
Yeah.
Money Snapchat.
Yeah. Hey babe, how's your day?
it was good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's great. Hey, I got you something.
Okay.
Yeah, here. Open this up, open it. I'm really excited for you to see this. Open it up.
What? Okay. Thanks.
Don't you like it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't like
No,
it?
No. It's
Why
good.
don't- why don't you
it's
like
good.
it? What's
No,
wrong with
it's
it?
good. No, it's fine. It's good.
You're saying it's fine, it's not fine.
It's fine. Thanks for the jersey.
No.
I appreciate
No, do you know why I did this?
it.
Do you know why I did this? You know, here I am. I was walking around one day and I saw in your closet that your jersey, your Isaiah Thomas jersey, your favorite Isaiah Thomas jersey was burned. It was burned. It looked burned. I don't know what you did. I do not know what you did because you sure as heck don't cook. So you know what I did? I was like, you know what? I love him so much. I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna buy him a new one. I'm gonna buy him a new one.
I appreciate it.
Authentic, $120.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, you know,
Look, calm
Kinda hurts
down.
my
Calm
feelings.
down. Okay. It's a great gift. I appreciate
you
it.
just don't like it. Though. I just don't understand why you don't like it.
Just not a fan of him anymore. I was trying to move on a little bit. You know that jersey wasn't an accident.
All those
But
games.
thanks. But thanks.
All those games that you made me watch.
But I'll take the jersey. Okay, it's okay.
Well, I mean, if you don't want it,
No.
if you don't want it, I can return it.
You know what? Fine. You know I don't really.
You want me to return it? Fine.
Go ahead.
I'll return it.
Go ahead. I don't want it.
Okay, fine.
And now, breaking on the Sharpshooters NBA radio show, Stephen Naismith.
Thanks, Slowby. Breaking news here. We've got a situation here. Kyrie Irving and Isaiah Thomas trade is in jeopardy right now. It seems like the blockbuster trade it's being deemed as is intriguing. They don't want Isaiah Thomas because of this hip injury that he's going through right now. So the trade could be voided by Thursday. They have until Thursday to void it, and they're seriously debating doing it.
Hey, babe.
And like
be
I said,
prepared.
if you just
for
want me to
Isaiah
return
Thomas
it,
to go back to the Celtics.
I will just
Thank
return
you.
if you want me to.
Okay. Babe, we can just I'll just hold on to it for a couple days. You know, thanks for the gift. I appreciate it.
I just do not understand it. I just do not understand it.
All right, fam. Thanks for joining us for episode 2-3 MJ.
Woo!
Thank you. It was fun.
James.
The king.
What? What? I'm about to cancel this. Other than for the guys that are sitting around this table with me, have a good
What?
morning.
Have a good day, everybody.